What's going on, guys? Austin here, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the extra points 5-minute fantasy for week 8. So we're going to start where we always do, and that's with the quarterbacks. A boom this week. I like Tua Tagovailoa. He's an extra week removed from that concussion that kept him out, and not practicing. It's really something that'll get to you. And, what better treat than to play Detroit's defense? Now, Detroit played an excellent defensive game against Dallas, but I don't think they're that good. I don't think they're naturally as bad as they were the first 5 weeks of the season, but we'll see what they can do here. Jared Goff versus Miami. I mean, Miami's defense has not been the same without Brian Flores. And, Detroit coming off of what I would consider a horrendous offensive performance. I mean, the offensive line played amazing, and yet they still had 5 sacks, 5 turnovers, and only scored, I think it was 6 points against Dallas. So I'll look for him to bounce back against a more forgiving Miami defense. Justin Fields at Dallas. Now, this one's more of an emotional pick. I think that the win against New England and the way that Justin Fields played incredibly well. Bill Belichick's not great against running quarterbacks, but I mean, the way that Justin Fields just carved up, that Patriots defense throughout the game was incredible. So I look for them to continue that momentum this week against Dallas. Marcus Mariota versus Carolina. Carolina is just a team that I think they caught Tampa Bay by surprise. They are still one of the worst 2 teams in the NFL, and I expect them to be treated as such by Marcus Mariota. And then Aaron Rodgers versus Buffalo. I am going to go out on a limb here, and I believe that, one of the bigger reasons why the Packers have been so bad the last couple of weeks is they've been looking ahead at some of the better teams, and they've kind of been, avoiding, preparing well for the teams that they are playing. And I don't know if Green Bay can win this game, but I do think that Aaron Rodgers can end up having a vintage performance. On the bus side, Jalen Hurts versus Pittsburgh. I expect he's probably going to have a lot of passing yards, but he might get sacked a lot. They're going to have a quarterback spy on him. They're really good at what they do there, and a few turnovers as well. Tom Brady versus Baltimore. I mean, really, it's just I love fading the Ravens defense because it's so awful. But I mean, Tom Brady on a short week, going up against a Ravens team that has just been so underwhelming lately that they almost have to come back to the mean. I can't expect Brady to do anything well. Trevor Lawrence against Denver. Denver has so far the best defense in the league. They're certainly one of the top 4 or 5. And the game is in the UK. Now, for some reason, Jacksonville is like amazing in London, but Trevor Lawrence is still going to, continue on with his season woes this year with turning the football over. Derek Carr at New Orleans. I mean, New Orleans, their defense has been pretty bad. It's been banged up a lot, but it's still been bad. And then we've got Geno Smith against the Giants. Both of these games, I think, are going to be similar in that I think both of these defenses are I think the Saints are overrated. No, I think the Saints are underrated, and I think the Giants are overrated defensively. But I do think that both quarterbacks are going to be limited on their yards and probably get some turnovers in there. I like the Saints defense more than the Giants defense, but the Giants defense has been performing better. But either way, Derek Carr and Geno Smith, I don't think are going to have great weeks this week. All right, guys. Thanks for watching that video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below and stay up to date on all of our future content.